Back at you with another video coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on amazon.com. So the question of the day is, how do you deal with narcissistic, entitled women? How do you deal with entitlement? How do you deal with these types of people? That's a good question, man. I've met a lot of narcissistic, entitled women over the years, and women that they just always feel like whatever I was doing, I didn't deserve it, and whatever they're doing, um, it's never enough. They deserve more. I've met a lot of people that were like this over the past 25 years. They just always feel like, what I'm doing is like, it's not a big deal. Whatever I accomplish, not a big deal. And what I've came to the conclusion that you just can't deal with these people. You gotta cut them off. Move on with your life. Some people say, hey, my wife or my girlfriend, she's very envious of me, very jealous. And everybody has a certain level of envy. The problem comes when you start to act on it, you want to sabotage the other person. You downplay his accomplishments. You say, I'll give you an example. When I wrote my, I have two books. If you've been following me for a while, I have two books. Love Can't Wait and A Chicken's Guide to Having Women Bake for You, Sex, Lust, and Lies. They both on Amazon. But the first book I wrote, the first and second book, really, in paperback format, I didn't tell anybody about it until after the fact. I didn't tell my family members, my friends, nobody, until 4 years later. And by this time, I've already sold so many copies, so I didn't give a shit. And there's a reason why I did that. It's strategically a reason why I did that. Because, see, back in the day, I was in the direct sales. And when I was before I got into direct sales, I was involved with one woman in particular. And there was a bunch of other women, too, and other people. But this woman in particular, she was very supportive when it comes to me going to classes and going to ECPI and DeVry and everything, and just educate myself, getting a better job. She was down with all that. But when it was time for me to get into direct sales or create other opportunities for myself, that's where that jealousy started to come out at. And then she was like, when she found out I was into direct sales at the time, she was like, I don't know anybody that's want to do anything like that. I didn't even ask her for her help. I didn't even ask her about recruiting anybody into what I was doing. She just started rambling and going on and on. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, where'd that come from? All of a sudden, I didn't really know how to respond to that, because we were talking about something else, and she just kind of flipped out. We went on a rant, all of a sudden, talking about all the stuff that I'm doing, and she ain't doing it, and what about her? I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? I'm kind of lost. And I met 3 or 4 people that I wasn't so close to, like her. I was very close to her, but the other 3 people, I wasn't that close to her, close to them. And I started to look for patterns of where it's like people will get married to you, get close to you, be friends with you, and be very envious of you. They'll sabotage. They'll even work for you and try to sabotage what you have going. I've heard horror stories where guys have hired assistants, secretaries. They help them do whatever. Maybe it was a startup, or help them with their website. And the people they've hired sabotage what they had going on, and they had to almost end up almost going out of business. And they had to fire this person and rebuild the business and all kind of stuff going on. So and then you have people some people will get married to you, and in their mind, they feel like they should be number one in the relationship. They feel like them being with you is you're lucky to be with them. Yeah, they don't see it as they say stuff like, why do I have to be second? Or even it could be even signing. I remember I was signing. I remember one. This is years ago. I went to my brother got me a timeshare. Got me a vacation through his timeshare at the time. And yeah, at these resorts, timeshare resorts, they give you free prizes and stuff like that. And you have to sign. So I was with this girl at the time. I took her with me. And the guy at the desk said, who's the primary person? I said, it's me. So, okay, hey, you signed here and she signed second. And she was like, why I got to be second? I'm like, whoa, what's that? Where'd that come from? And the guy was like looking like, what's going on? And I was like, what's going on too? And that was kind of a red flag for her. Because, something that comes out of the blue like that is kind of like, me and this person, we're not on the same page. She on something else. And see, what happens a lot of times, we got to pick our battles. We can't check everything that everybody says. A lot of times, if it's our friends or family, sometimes I'll let things fly over. I'm like, whatever, man. And I just keep it moving. But, sometimes some people just can't help it. They're going to tell you who they are. They're going to show you who they are. They just can't hold it. And for her, for some people, I think they feel good when you fail and when you don't succeed. Now, if you pay attention to how some people might respond to their body language, it might be a little change in them for like a couple of seconds. You tell somebody, hey, I didn't get the job when I went on the interview today, they might be happy inside. Happy. I remember when I published my second book, and I had a proof copy. A proof copy, they'll send you the proof copy just to look it over, just to see if you like everything. They send that in the mail, right? And I gave it to somebody at the time that I was talking to. Her first response was like, she saw my name on the front, my name at the bottom. She's like, how you do this? How is this even possible? How'd you write this? Now, of all the things you could have said, your first response, no congratulations, no good job, nothing. How'd you do this? And then she was like, who's going to buy this? What's this got to do with me? This is what she was saying. You know, this is what she was saying. I'm like, yo. And this came out of the blue. You know, you would think that if someone is with you, living with you, you would think that they would be in your corner. But that's not the case. That's not the case. There's some people, unfortunately, they want your spot. They want to be number one. Whatever that means to them. They want to be the top dog. They want you. They want to be the center of attention. And they want you to stay to the side. Regardless of anything else, everything is based on how they feel. Basically. So you got there's a lot of people more than likely that's around you like this. There's somebody around you that's like this. More than likely. It is. They want you to fail. They don't want you to succeed. As a matter of fact, there's people in this country that will drive past the ghettos, some of the worst ghettos in America, weekly. This makes them feel good. Because in their mind, at least I'm not, things might be bad in my life. Not bad like these people. It's people that do this. This is why people like looking at the news and like reading the newspapers. And if someone gets shot by a cop, it's like people start laughing because it makes them feel good inside. And these people think if they don't like seeing certain people succeed. If someone like me. They don't like that I maybe done something that they feel like they should have done a long time ago. No. So there's a lot of people got that entitlement mentality. And, because of how they grew up, their family, because nationality, because they came from someplace else and moved over here from another country. Because they're not black and all kind of reasons they come up with. And they'll just make it up and justify why they haven't done what they done. So they'll be like, how can you afford to do something like that? So these types of people, they're never going to change. They're never going to change. It's best for you to just move on. Get rid of these people. And these people, that anybody that will sabotage and make it seem like what you're doing is no big deal, even though it's a good accomplishment. These are the most dangerous people. Anybody that do something behind your back after you talk to them a couple times and they're still doing it, those are the most dangerous people to be around. No, you cannot work anything out with these people. You gotta let them go. And some of these people, they'll get married to you, be friends with you, and everything. Now, to us, a rational thinking person will be like, how the heck can you be with somebody, married, living with them, close friends with them, but when something happens to them, you feel good about it? Something's wrong with you. Something is wrong with them. If you say that, you're right. But there's a lot of people out there that's like this. There's a lot of people out there that's like this. There's people out here that will see a video like this, or this is part of the reason why I didn't tell anybody that I wrote my 2 paperback books. because number one, I didn't know how they was gonna respond. So after a couple 4 years, I what happened is I put a video up on Facebook, and most of my friends and family are on Facebook. They follow me, so I put the video up because I was testing out my new phone. This is This is like 4 months ago now. I was testing out my new phone like 4 months ago, and I uploaded a video just to see how it would look, and that's how it was. It was a promo video, and that's how everybody in my family and back in my hometown found out that I published 2 books. But I didn't go out and tell anybody back home. I didn't tell anybody to buy anything from back home. It's some people back home. It's some of my friends to this day. They still don't know that I write and got a blog. I don't tell them about my YouTube channel. I never. There's a good 90, I'm going to say 90, over 90% of the people that I know, friends and family, do not know I have a YouTube channel. They do not know I wrote 2 books. They do not know I have a blog. And I do that because I know how some people are. They're going to become envious and jealous and funny acting. And I don't got time for the games. And when I put the video up on Facebook, I didn't care. Forget it. I just didn't care. Say what you want to say. Yeah, I didn't care. I got a lot of good responses, but I got some responses. I didn't get no responses from most people. Now I know sometimes Facebook doesn't show everything to everybody. I realize that. But I know some people seen that promo book video and they didn't mean to respond because they were hating, player haters. A lot of player haters out here. A lot of envious people out here. They feel like based on who I am, I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. And that's the reason why I didn't tell anybody until after the fact. Because you got to outsmart people out here. You have to. You have to. Really. See, I wish I would have known this when I was 20 years old. But I didn't really learn what I'm saying today, what I'm telling you right now, until I was 35. And now I'm in my mid-40s. And some people will say, hey man, that's late. You were late learning that stuff, bro. Yeah, that's fine. You can say that. But you know what? At least I don't have to start all over again. And I can take what I know with me for the rest of my life. So hey, better late than never, man. Like I always say. At least at least I'm not an old man. 60 years old. Before I really know what time it is out here. I know some people that's like that. They didn't really get it until they was 65. They're like, yeah, I'm 65, but I got money now. That's sad. Sad. I'm 65, but I know what this life is all about now. That's sad at 65, So hey, moral of the story is you really can't work with entitlement people. We gotta let them go. Life is just too short. There's some people that's out here that's just too toxic. And too dangerous. They're capable of anything. Anything. As a matter of fact, anybody can use them against you. This is why you have a lot of women that have girlfriends. As soon as your woman tells the girlfriend what's going on in your relationship, the girlfriend will say, "Hey, you need to leave him," and that relationship might be over because the girlfriend is jealous of her. Because in most cases, the girlfriend want a piece of you. And when she breaks up with you, in most cases, and when she breaks up, when your relationship breaks up, I should say, 9 times out of 10, that girlfriend that gave her the bad advice gonna make a pass at you if she gets the chance. You bet your money on that. I've seen that happen many times. But a lot of women are so gullible and naive, don't know how to think for themselves because they listen to their girlfriends that ain't never had a good relationship. That ain't really never done anything. And when their relationship implode, it's over, they'll make a pass at you in some... Well, today is much easier because you have email, social media, and everything. Back in the day, wasn't so easy. Someone had to see you or pass the word through somebody else, something like that. But today is much easier. You know? So, hey, man. Gotta be careful. Some people are just too toxic, man. You know? So, hey, that's all I got to say in this video. You like what you heard? Subscribe. Share this video. Give me a thumbs up. Get on my newsletter. Click the link below this video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace!